Guy doesn't care about my pressure and sex. Don't go on any more dates, drop him. He's already shown he doesn't care about pleasing you. Life is too short for bad sex. That's 100 a valid reason to stop seeing someone. It's not just bad sex. He's selfish and clearly only cares about how sex goes for him. You were patient, gave him another shot, tried communicating, and he still didn't care. Not someone I'd continue with either. Yeah, it can be pretty shocking when you run into men in their 30s that still don't know how to have good sex. And he was pretty dismissive when you brought up the issue, which is not a good sign. If you want, you could approach him about the lack of foreplay and how that's needed and important for you and most women. Tell him bad sex is a deal breaker, and that you have foreplay expectations next time. How he responds verbally to this can tell you whether or not there should even be a next time. I once had to tell a guy the sex needed improving, and I needed foreplay. So, you know what he did? Next time it was time to bump uglies, he gave me 1 minute, one whole minute, of foreplay, then looked me dead in the eye with a straight face and said, "There. That good enough?" Needless to say, he's a goner. LMFAO I must be mean af. Because I asked them, what about me? Can you go again? No, that's it? I guess I didn't start that way, I just don't have sex anymore. I'm having the same amount of orgasms. 0, if that wasn't clear. Cut ties. Cut ties. What's kind of wild is that he automatically assumed there will be a next time exclamation jiffy 2 app 4 KAIV up 5 OV. This is one area so many men need to work on. As a fellow man, here is my advice to you. Like in business, a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, and we all want that in the bedroom. There are about 1 billion articles to read on how to do this. It's so simple. I assure you, women love sex, and if you totally fulfill this area, they will even cut you some slack in other areas. Nah, bail on that guy. Seriously, there are men out there that will prioritize your pleasure, or, at the very least, make sure it's a mutually enjoyable and comfortable experience. Wow, slept with him on the 3rd and you didn't like it, shocker. Why don't you get to know him first? Don't feel bad for it seeming like you're leaving someone because of bad sex. You are leaving someone because they are unwilling to return the favor and are only in it for themselves. Big difference between that and being like you suck in bed. Bye. The first question you should ask yourself is, do you have real feelings for this guy despite the intimacy aspect? If you do, then you need to sit down with him and talk honestly and openly regarding your feelings about your issue with his sexual intimacy and possible insecurities. If he feels the same as you, he will be willing to sit and discuss the situation, and you both can come up with ways to improve your love life. However, if there are no feelings on your part to further this relationship, then you need to end it quickly. In the long term, this will be the best outcome for the both of you. Men should make women come first every time. At least, in the beginning of the relationship. Otherwise, he's only there for sex and to please himself. It's not bad sex, right? It's actually bad attitude on sex. You should leave. Dump this loser, lol. I am currently uncertain about the correct terminology. Is the appropriate term pleasure rather than pressure? Alternatively, are we now associating pressure with pleasure? Cut ties. Cut ties. Start 10 minutes before he does.